Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Definite, and I want to tell you about this cool app I just found out about. It's called Anchor. It's a real cool app, man. I think you guys will really feel it. It's easy, it's fun, it's exciting, uh, it's free. That's the best part, and you can make money off it, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it will help you distribute to different platforms where everybody can hear your podcast. So if you ever dreamed about making a podcast, download the app today, Anchor. Hey, good morning. Welcome. You are now listening to Straight Talk with your main man, Definite. And I appreciate you for tuning in, and thanks for the support. I surely need it. And we got to get those numbers up, fellas. We got to get those numbers up. I need way more support, but I appreciate for those that are listening, but I need way more numbers to go up. So please, like and share these podcasts, and comment, and give me any suggestions, in the inboxes of any of my formats for this podcast, which include a Facebook page, which includes a YouTube page, and Anchor FM, all under Straight Talk with Definite. You can always reach me at any of those formats. And if you're interested in doing a podcast with me, also inbox me on any of those formats, and we can get right to it. But I appreciate you for tuning in, and I'm going to do a time check. It's 10:46 a.m. and the temperature is 62. It's currently drizzling right now in New Jersey and most of the tri-state areas. So, and I heard it's supposed to be, if I heard correctly, some kind of rainstorm or something. So, make sure you bring out those umbrellas and stay dry and stay safe as we still battling with this coronavirus thing. And thanks again for tuning in. All right, so let's get to it. This podcast, I thought I would try to discuss depression, something that I think everybody can relate to at one time or another. And this is going to be the part one of depression. I'm going to do this solo, and I just got off the phone with my homegirl Couture, and she wants to do a part two together. So look for that part two of depression. We probably do that one later on today. But depression is something I believe everyone has gone through, has suffered from, or still suffering. I was talking to a young lady earlier who suffered from it daily. She said she ended up, getting depressed from when she was married, and they were having issues. And one day she just sat down and asked him, what's the problem? And he just came out his face and just told her he's not attracted to her anymore. He doesn't want to sleep with her anymore. He doesn't, want to be intimate anymore. So that fucked her up, of course, because, she had kids by him and they were married. And it was supposed to be, for better or for worse, to death do us part. And for whatever reason, he fell out of love with her. And that pretty much fucked her up. And now, this was 7 years ago. They've divorced now, and she says that they are, really good friends at this point of time. She'll go over his house, hang out, you know, and they'll have some drinks and socialize. They were married for a long time, so they have friends in common. So their friends will come through, and they'll all have drinks and socialize. And I asked her because she suffers from it every day. 7 years later, she's still suffering from it. So I asked her, like, have you ever let him know how that made you feel when he told you that? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, and what did he say? And she said, oh, he didn't mean to say that he was going through something at the time or whatever, and he apologizes. But that hasn't relieved her from the depression. She still suffers from it every day. And I know this because, sometimes I talk to her on the phone. She's a good friend of mine. I care about her. I hate to see women cry, period. That breaks my heart to see a woman cry. So, I'll be on the phone with her. We might be FaceTiming or whatever. And she'll just start crying. And I'll be like, yo, stop crying, please. You're killing me. I can't stand to see you cry. So, I know she suffers from it daily. She'll just start crying early in the morning. And she says, I asked her, has she's talked to somebody professionally about it? She said, yes, she sees somebody. And, I said, well, obviously it's not working. She said, well, that's because I don't take my medication. And I said, well, why you don't take your medication? Well, you got to take that. Well, she says, she don't like the medication. It makes her sleep all the time. And, it has her all, feeling loopy, out of it. And, she can't really, function like that. Plus, she has kids, and she wants to, be able to experience and function, all of, things that's dealing with her children. She want to be emotionally able, emotionally available for her children. So, I can understand that. I can definitely feel that. But on the same flip side of that coin is, is she doing damage to herself by not taking the medication? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I couldn't tell you. But when she told me that, I didn't push it or anything. Only thing I told her is, well, babe, I just want you to be happy. I don't want you to, be depressed for no reason. I hate seeing you like that. And, whatever I can do to help you, I will, Call me anytime, that. Anytime you feel like you need somebody to talk to, and I'll be there for you. Because you're a special young lady, and, I just hate to see you like this. I really do. So, depression is just something that, I don't see how we can avoid it, because things are going to happen, that's out of our control. We lose a loved one, there's nothing we can do about that. Nothing. It's just not it's not our call. That's up to God, when he's ready to take them home, or whatever the case is. Nothing we can do about that. For instance, when my mother first passed away in 2004 from breast cancer, I was a wreck. I was truly, I was shocked, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I lost her. We all know that one day we're going to lose people that we care about and that we really, we love.